Have you ever wondered what Mars was like before it became the barren world we see today? Could it have been more like Earth? NASA's ESCAPADE mission is here to answer these questions and unlock the mysteries of Mars's past. What caused the red planet to lose its atmosphere? How does solar wind play a role in this cosmic transformation? Get ready to embark on an exciting journey as we explore the cutting-edge mission that could change everything we know about Mars and its fascinating history. Are you curious yet? Let's dive into the science of ESCAPADE. NASA's Dual Mars Orbiter mission. Have you ever wondered why Mars looks so barren and desolate today? Well, NASA's new ESCAPADE mission is here to help solve that mystery. ESCAPADE stands for Escape and Plasma Acceleration and Dynamics Explorers. Quite the mouthful, right? But what it really means is that NASA is sending not one, but two spacecraft to Mars, all in a bid to understand something pretty incredible: how the solar wind interacts with the planet's atmosphere. The ultimate goal? To discover how this interaction led to Mars losing its atmosphere over billions of years. Imagine what that would have looked like. An Earth-like world turning into the cold, barren planet we see today. The mission is being led by the University of California, Berkeley, but NASA's involvement ensures that the cutting-edge science coming from ESCAPADE will make waves in the space community. This mission is more than just a couple of spacecraft flying to Mars. It's about answering questions that could change everything we know about planetary atmospheres. In the past, we've relied on telescopic observations and data from Mars rovers. But this mission brings something new and groundbreaking. Two spacecraft that will orbit Mars and provide a two-point perspective on the Martian atmosphere like never before. So, get ready. The ESCAPADE mission could unlock the answers to questions we've been asking about Mars for years. Now, isn't that fascinating? Stay tuned, because what we learn could redefine how we look at not just Mars, but other planets in our solar system. Blue and Gold. Meet the dynamic duo of Mars exploration, Blue and Gold. No, they're not superheroes, but they are NASA's latest game-changers. These two identical spacecraft are the heart of the ESCAPADE mission, and their names alone are enough to spark curiosity. Why Blue and Gold? Well, these spacecraft are designed to work together like a perfectly tuned pair of binoculars, giving us a detailed side-by-side view of Mars's atmosphere. The best part, they'll be orbiting Mars from different angles, allowing for a comprehensive, multi-perspective analysis of how solar wind and Mars' magnetic field interact. But let's not stop there. These spacecraft are no ordinary machines. Rocket Lab, a company known for its innovative approach to space, is behind the construction of these spacecraft. Each one is packed with state-of-the-art technology that will collect vital data to help scientists better understand Mars's atmosphere and its strange magnetic field. The spacecraft are equipped with powerful instruments, including plasma detectors and magnetic field analyzers, to measure everything from solar wind interactions to the behavior of charged particles around Mars. What's also fascinating is that Blue and Gold are going to work in tandem. While one spacecraft focuses on measuring the solar wind, the other will study the magnetosphere surrounding Mars. The two of them will complement each other's findings, giving scientists the most accurate and comprehensive data about the Martian environment. It's like having a full 360-degree view of a planet that's mysterious and intriguing. Together, Blue and Gold will be part of an extraordinary mission to unveil the secrets of one of the most fascinating planets in our solar system. Scientific objectives. Imagine trying to piece together the puzzle of Mars's past, a planet that once had the potential to be Earth-like but somehow lost its atmosphere. That's exactly what NASA's ESCAPADE mission aims to solve. The mission's core scientific objective is to unravel the mystery of how Mars, once potentially habitable, ended up with the thin, inhospitable atmosphere we see today. The question at the heart of this mission is, how does solar wind strip away a planet's atmosphere? ESCAPADE will dive deep into understanding this process by observing the interactions between solar wind and Mars' magnetic environment. Now, why does this matter? Well, it turns out that studying solar wind interactions with Mars could give us a blueprint for understanding the atmospheres of other planets, including those in distant solar systems. Mars is a unique case study because of its hybrid magnetosphere, a mix of weak magnetic fields and localized pockets of magnetic protection, which are unlike Earth's strong global magnetic field. ESCAPADE will study how solar winds punch through these weak magnetic shields and strip away particles from Mars's atmosphere, ultimately leading to its current state. In addition to atmospheric escape, ESCAPADE's observations may also shed light on broader space science topics, like the effects of solar wind on other celestial bodies, and how these processes could impact future space exploration. The insights gained from ESCAPADE will not only help us understand Mars's atmospheric history, but also provide a clearer picture of how planetary environments evolve over time, giving us clues about the potential habitability of other worlds. The mission promises to be game-changing, as it could ultimately help answer the fundamental question: could Mars have ever supported life? Instruments on board. Let's talk about the incredible tech that's packed into each ESCAPADE spacecraft, because this mission is science-driven and technology-powered. Each spacecraft carries a suite of cutting-edge instruments that will work together to collect and analyze data, bringing us closer to unlocking the secrets of Mars. So what exactly do these spacecraft have on board? Let's break it down. First up is the EMAG, which will measure Mars's magnetic field with unprecedented precision. Why is this so important? Well, understanding how solar wind interacts with Mars's magnetic environment is crucial for understanding the atmospheric stripping process. EMAG's readings will help scientists determine just how much the planet's magnetosphere is protecting it, and how much is being lost to the solar wind. Next, we've got the ESA, which will help measure the plasma particles in Mars' environment. This is key to understanding the solar wind's effect on the Martian atmosphere. Plasma, essentially ionized gas, interacts directly with the atmosphere, and ESA's data will reveal how these particles affect Mars's atmosphere and contribute to the escape of atmospheric gases into space. Lastly, there's the ELP, which is all about measuring electron density and temperature. Why does this matter? The behavior of electrons and their interactions with the Martian atmosphere provides crucial data about how solar winds strip away the planet's atmosphere and contribute to atmospheric loss. Together, these instruments will create a detailed map of Mars's magnetic environment, its plasma interactions, and the solar wind dynamics that lead to atmospheric escape. The data gathered will be absolutely essential in understanding the evolution of Mars and, in turn, could help pave the way for future missions to explore Mars up close, maybe even with human explorers someday. It's a scientific toolkit that's revolutionary in its design and crucial to the mission's success. Mission timeline. Now that we know what ESCAPADE is all about, let's dive into the exciting journey ahead. The ESCAPADE mission is slated for launch in 2025, but not just any launch. It will be aboard Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket, one of the most innovative rockets in the space industry today. After the launch, these two spacecraft will embark on an 11-month journey to Mars, a journey filled with all the unknowns that come with space travel. It's a mission that will push the limits of technology and science as it races toward one of the most intriguing planets in our solar system. When the spacecraft arrive at Mars in early 2026, that's when the real magic begins. Over the next 11 months, Blue and Gold will orbit Mars, performing a comprehensive scientific survey of the planet's atmosphere and magnetic fields. The timing couldn't be more perfect. ESCAPADE will arrive just as the solar cycle is ramping up, meaning the spacecraft will get to study solar wind at its most intense. With the sun's activity increasing, the spacecraft will be positioned to gather valuable data on how solar winds interact with Mars during a period of heightened solar radiation. As the spacecraft loop around Mars, they will send data back to Earth, giving scientists the opportunity to analyze this treasure trove of information in real time. It's a thrilling prospect, and the 11-month data collection phase will give us an unprecedented look at how Mars's magnetic environment plays a role in atmospheric escape. After that, Blue and Gold will continue to work together, unraveling more secrets of the Red Planet. If all goes according to plan, ESCAPADE's results will provide answers that will shape future Mars missions, human exploration, and potentially even the terraforming of Mars. Cost and innovation. You might be thinking, all this space tech, all these spacecraft, how much is this going to cost? The answer might surprise you. ESCAPADE is actually part of NASA's Simplex program, which stands for Small Innovative Missions for Planetary Exploration. The whole mission is designed to deliver big science on a small budget, with an estimated cost of under $80 million. Yes, you read that right. For a mission of this caliber, that's practically a bargain. Why is this so impressive? Well, in an era where large missions can cost billions, NASA's Simplex program aims to make space exploration more affordable without sacrificing quality. ESCAPADE is proof that innovation doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. By focusing on cutting-edge but smaller-scale spacecraft, NASA can execute complex missions without breaking the bank. And Escapade isn't just affordable, it's also incredibly efficient. With its dual spacecraft design, the mission is able to collect vast amounts of data from multiple perspectives, all while keeping costs under control. The mission's relatively low cost is a win for both NASA and the public, offering a high return on investment in terms of science. The data Escapade sends back will not only transform our understanding of Mars but also offer insights that could benefit future missions, from Mars exploration to the study of other planets. It's a perfect example of how NASA is pioneering cost-effective space exploration, ensuring that cutting-edge science remains accessible to all. If Escapade succeeds in its goals, this will set the stage for even more affordable, high-impact space missions in the future. Why it matters. You may be wondering, why should we care about Escapade? It's a fair question, so let's break it down. The results from Escapade will help us answer some of the most fundamental questions about not just Mars, but planetary science in general. Understanding how Mars lost its atmosphere isn't just about understanding the past of our neighboring planet, it's about understanding the broader forces at play in our solar system and beyond. Escapade's insights could give us a clearer picture of how other planets, and potentially exoplanets, lose their atmospheres over time. This is crucial for future space missions, especially if we're to ever terraform or inhabit planets like Mars. If we can understand the process of atmospheric escape on Mars, we can apply that knowledge to other celestial bodies, possibly even planets outside our solar system. Who knows, Escapade's discoveries might even provide clues about the potential for life on exoplanets orbiting distant stars. And let's not forget the long-term human goal, Mars. Escapade will help scientists understand the Martian atmosphere in such a way that we can make better decisions about future Mars missions, especially the prospects of human colonization. The more we learn about how Mars lost its atmosphere, the better prepared we'll be when it comes time to create sustainable habitats on the Red Planet. Escapade is paving the way for a future where we don't just explore Mars but may eventually live on Mars. In the grand scheme of things, Escapade isn't just a mission to Mars, it's a mission that could change the way we approach space exploration, planetary science, and even humanity's place in the cosmos. And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into NASA's Escapade mission. We hope you're as excited as we are about the groundbreaking discoveries that lie ahead. What do you think Mars's past looked like? Do you believe it could have supported life? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating space exploration updates right here on Space Facts. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars and exploring the wonders of the universe with us. Just 4.2 light-years away, a planet orbits the closest star to our Sun, Proxima Centauri b. It sits in the habitable zone where temperatures might allow liquid water, and maybe, life. This isn't science fiction, it's one of our most promising hopes beyond Earth. For centuries we've asked, are we alone? Now a small rocky world near a red dwarf star keeps that question alive. If you could stand there, on alien soil under a dim red sky, would you feel wonder? Or the weight of possibility? Let's dive into the secrets of Proxima Centauri b, and what it could mean for our future. Proximity to Earth. What would it be like to live on another planet? Well, we might not need to venture too far to find a new world, because just over 4 light-years away from us is Proxima Centauri b. That's right, the closest exoplanet that might one day become humanity's potential second home. You might be thinking, 4 light-years, that's pretty far, but let's put it in perspective. If we were to travel to Proxima Centauri by using current technology, it would take us about 70,000 years. That's a seriously long road trip, but on the cosmic scale, it's actually relatively close. Proxima Centauri b orbits around Proxima Centauri, a red dwarf star that's located in the Alpha Centauri star system, the closest star system to our own sun. While our sun is a yellow dwarf star, red dwarfs like Proxima Centauri are much smaller and cooler, but they also burn their fuel for far longer. That means Proxima Centauri could keep its planet stable for billions of years, which is exactly what we want for a habitable planet. The proximity of Proxima Centauri b to Earth makes it a fascinating candidate for exploration, and thanks to our growing technological advancements, who knows, maybe one day we'll set foot on this distant world. The thing that makes Proxima Centauri b even more intriguing is that it's within reach compared to other exoplanets, which are often hundreds or even thousands of light-years away. So, while we can't pack our bags and go just yet, this planet offers a real hope for future generations to travel, study, and perhaps even live beyond our own home planet. Isn't that exciting? Location in the habitable zone. The most exciting part of Proxima Centauri b, its location in the habitable zone. You've probably heard this term before. It's often called the Goldilocks zone, and it's where conditions are just right for liquid water to exist on a planet's surface. Not too hot, not too cold. It's the perfect sweet spot for life to thrive. And guess what? Proxima Centauri b sits smack dab in the middle of this habitable zone. Being in the habitable zone is a game changer. It means that just like Earth, Proxima Centauri b could have liquid water on its surface, which is one of the key ingredients for life as we know it. Think about it. Water is essential for all known life forms, from the tiniest microbe to the largest mammals. So the fact that this planet is positioned at just the right distance from its star means it has the potential to harbor conditions that could support life. This is one of the primary reasons scientists are so eager to study Proxima Centauri b. It might not just be a planet, it could be the next big discovery in our search for extraterrestrial life. But it's not just about being in the habitable zone, it's about how Proxima Centauri b's orbit interacts with its star. Unlike Earth, which is in a stable orbit around the Sun, Proxima Centauri b's orbit is likely to be influenced by the intense stellar radiation from its red dwarf star. That's a challenge. And we'll talk more about how that affects its potential for habitability in the next sections. But for now, it's enough to say that being in the habitable zone gives Proxima Centauri b a huge advantage in the search for life beyond Earth. Could it be the place where life is waiting to be discovered? Only time will tell. Earth-like size and composition. So what makes Proxima Centauri b so fascinating? Its size and composition. Unlike the gas giants like Jupiter or Saturn, Proxima Centauri b is a rocky planet, much like Earth. It's about 1.3 times the mass of our home planet, which means it's large enough to have a solid surface but not so big that it would be a gas giant. This is a huge advantage because it means that, theoretically, Proxima Centauri b could have an atmosphere, oceans, and even land masses just like Earth does. Imagine a world that could resemble our own in some ways. It's like having a twin out there in the vast expanse of space. The fact that Proxima Centauri b is a rocky planet opens up so many possibilities. It could have similar geological features like mountains, valleys, and maybe even volcanoes. Its surface might be shaped by tectonic activity, just like on Earth, where the plates beneath our feet shift and create the continents and oceans. And speaking of oceans, Proxima Centauri b's Earth-like size means it could potentially have water in liquid form, which is crucial for life. The idea that a planet in our cosmic neighborhood could have a solid surface and liquid water makes Proxima Centauri b incredibly intriguing to scientists. They're excited to study the composition of the planet's surface, its possible atmosphere, and whether it could support life forms similar to what we have here. If Proxima Centauri b is truly Earth-like, it could also offer a glimpse into the types of conditions that make a planet habitable. The more we learn about it, the better we can understand what's needed for life to thrive on other worlds. The fact that this planet is rocky and roughly the size of Earth only adds to its allure as a potential new home for humanity, or at least a place to search for extraterrestrial life. Potential for liquid water. Let's dive into one of the most exciting aspects of Proxima Centauri b, the potential for liquid water. Water is the key ingredient for life as we know it, and for years, scientists have been on the lookout for planets that might have water in its liquid form on their surface. Proxima Centauri b, situated in the habitable zone of its star, could be one of those rare gems where liquid water could exist. Being in the habitable zone means that Proxima Centauri b is at the right distance from its star, not too close so that water would evaporate and not too far so that it would freeze. This perfect distance could allow the planet to have water in liquid form on its surface, which is essential for life. Picture vast oceans, rivers, and lakes, just like here on Earth. And water doesn't just provide a home for life, it's also a key ingredient for maintaining an environment that could support complex ecosystems. It could even be the thing that makes this planet more Earth-like than we ever imagined. But there's more to this. The possibility of liquid water on Proxima Centauri b also depends on the planet's atmosphere, which we don't fully understand yet. If the planet has a thick atmosphere, it could create the right conditions for water to remain liquid on its surface, even if Proxima Centauri emits strong radiation. Without an atmosphere, the water would quickly evaporate or freeze, making the planet less likely to support life. That's why studying Proxima Centauri b's atmosphere is one of the biggest focuses for scientists. If they can determine that the planet has the right conditions, they'll be one step closer to answering the age-old question, are we alone in the universe? Tidally locked rotation. Let's take a moment to talk about something that makes Proxima Centauri b quite unique, its rotation. Unlike Earth, where day and night give us a rhythmic balance, Proxima Centauri b is likely tidally locked to its star. This means that one side of the planet is always facing the star, while the other side is in eternal darkness. It's a fascinating phenomenon that happens when a planet's orbit around its star syncs up with its rotation in such a way that it always shows the same face to the star. This tidally locked rotation can create some extreme conditions on Proxima Centauri b. On the side that faces its star, temperatures could soar to unimaginable heights, while the dark side would likely be freezing cold. These vast temperature differences would create unique weather patterns, possibly even powerful winds or atmospheric currents that move from the hot side to the cold side in an attempt to balance out the heat. The intense heat on the day side and the icy cold on the night side might make life as we know it challenging, but it also opens up possibilities for life forms to adapt to such extremes. Maybe life on this planet doesn't thrive in the traditional sense, but in some way we can't yet imagine it finds a way to exist. Now, if Proxima Centauri b does indeed have an atmosphere, it could mitigate some of these extreme temperatures, circulating heat between the two sides and perhaps creating a more habitable environment. That said, the tidal locking of the planet could make the atmosphere's stability a major factor in determining whether life could survive here. It's a delicate balance, but one that might lead to the discovery of life forms unlike anything we've ever encountered before. Stellar activity and radiation. There's no denying that Proxima Centauri b is a fascinating exoplanet, but being so close to its star as a red dwarf brings some serious challenges for its habitability. Red dwarfs like Proxima Centauri are known for their stellar activity, which includes strong solar flares and radiation bursts that can be harsh on nearby planets. So, while Proxima Centauri b is in the habitable zone, the question arises: could it withstand the intense radiation from its star? Let's dive into that. Proxima Centauri, unlike our Sun, is much smaller and cooler, but it's also far more active. It regularly emits powerful flares and radiation, which could strip away the atmosphere of a planet in the habitable zone. This radiation could bombard the surface of Proxima Centauri b, making it harder for life to exist, especially if it lacks a strong magnetic field or protective atmosphere. Imagine being in a constant battle against radiation that could fry the surface and potentially evaporate any water that might exist. It's not an easy environment to thrive in. But here's the twist: Proxima Centauri b could still have a fighting chance. If it has a thick atmosphere, much like Earth's, it could protect the surface from harmful radiation. Additionally, some scientists believe that certain life forms could adapt to these conditions, developing protective mechanisms to survive in environments with high radiation levels. After all, life on Earth has found ways to thrive in extreme conditions, from deep-sea vents to radioactive zones. The ability of Proxima Centauri b's atmosphere to withstand its star's harsh radiation will be crucial in determining whether this planet can support life, or if we're looking at a world where only the toughest organisms could survive. Scientific interest and exploration. Proxima Centauri b has certainly captured the imagination of scientists, astronomers, and space enthusiasts alike, but what's next? What are the next steps for exploring this fascinating exoplanet and uncovering its secrets? The truth is, Proxima Centauri b is a top contender in the search for habitable planets and extraterrestrial life. It's a planet that could offer us insights into the possibilities of life beyond Earth, and with the right tools and technology, it might not be as far out of reach as we once thought. So, how do we study a planet that's over 4 light-years away? With the development of advanced telescopes and new technologies, astronomers are able to gather more information about Proxima Centauri b than ever before. One of the most exciting prospects on the horizon is the use of next-generation telescopes, such as the James Webb Space Telescope, which is designed to peer deeper into space and study the atmospheres of distant planets in incredible detail. This could help scientists determine if Proxima Centauri b has an atmosphere, how thick it is, and whether it contains the necessary elements to support life. In addition to the tools we have today, future space missions could take us even closer to understanding Proxima Centauri b. There are discussions within the scientific community about sending probes to explore this distant exoplanet, though it's a massive undertaking that would take decades to accomplish with current propulsion technology. One potential mission could involve the Breakthrough Starshot Initiative, a project aimed at sending small, light-powered probes to nearby stars at a fraction of the speed we're capable of now. These probes could send back data on the planet's surface and atmosphere, dramatically enhancing our understanding of its potential habitability. While we're still in the early stages of exploration, Proxima Centauri b holds the promise of answering some of humanity's biggest questions. Is there life beyond Earth? What does a potentially habitable planet look like up close? By continuing to study this distant world, we not only expand our knowledge of the universe, but also bring ourselves one step closer to understanding our place within it. This pursuit might be the key to discovering a new world for future generations. Thanks for joining me on this journey to explore Proxima Centauri b, one of the most exciting potential habitable worlds beyond our solar system. While we still have many questions about its true nature, and whether it can support life, every discovery brings us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. The universe is vast and full of mysteries just waiting to be uncovered. Stay curious, keep looking up, and remember, space holds endless wonders for those who seek them. And if you love discovering the secret of the universe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more adventures. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond our solar system? What if I told you that just 6 light-years away, there's a star system that might hold the key to understanding planets like ours? Barnard's star, the closest single star to the Sun, is hiding some fascinating secrets, and astronomers have just made a groundbreaking discovery. Could this star system be home to planets that we could one day explore? What do you think? Could life exist around a red dwarf star like Barnard's? Let's dive into this exciting discovery and uncover the mysteries together. Barnard's star system. Barnard's star, ever heard of it? This unassuming little red dwarf is not just any star, it's the closest single star to our sun, located just a mere 6 light-years away from Earth. Now you might be thinking, 6 light-years? That sounds far, but in cosmic terms, that's practically next door. Barnard's star has been quietly orbiting the Milky Way for billions of years, yet it's only recently that it has caught the attention of astronomers hunting for exoplanets. This star isn't just another dot in the sky, it's a goldmine for discovery. Astronomers have long been curious about Barnard's star because of its proximity and relatively calm nature. While other stars might be too active, flaring up with violent eruptions, Barnard's star is a cool and stable neighbor. Over the years, scientists have pored over data, aiming to uncover hidden planets that could be lurking in its cosmic orbit. Why? Because this red dwarf star could be the key to unlocking a whole new world of possibilities. And guess what? After years of speculation and intense observation, we now know that Barnard's star isn't alone. It's hosting a mysterious planet, one that could hold the secrets to our understanding of planetary systems beyond our own. In 2024, astronomers officially confirmed the discovery of Barnard's star B, a sub-Earth mass planet that orbits its star in just over 3 Earth days. But that's not the end of the story. Stay tuned, because there's much more to this discovery than meets the eye, and we're only getting started. Discovery of Barnard's star B. Imagine a world where days pass in the blink of an eye, where a year on the planet is only 3 days long. That's exactly the situation with Barnard's star B, the newly discovered exoplanet that's orbiting its red dwarf star in a mere 3.23 days. This fascinating planet was discovered in October 2024 by astronomers using the groundbreaking espresso spectrograph on the Very Large Telescope in Chile. And let me tell you, this is one discovery that has rocked the astronomical community. What makes Barnard's star B so intriguing is not just its orbit, but its size and proximity to its host star. This planet is about half the size of Venus, making it a sub-Earth mass planet, which places it in a category that could teach us a lot about the formation of planetary systems in close proximity to their stars. With its extremely tight orbit, Barnard's star B is much closer to its star than Mercury is to the Sun, a mind-blowing 20 times closer. But here's the twist. It's too hot to support life as we know it. With an estimated surface temperature of 125 degrees Celsius, this planet is more like a sizzling oven than a potential Earth-like haven. Despite the harsh conditions, the discovery of Barnard's star B offers a tantalizing peek into the mysteries of the cosmos. As one of the closest planets to our solar system, it provides an incredible opportunity for future studies. Could this planet be the first stepping stone toward unraveling the nature of planets in the habitable zones of red dwarf stars? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this discovery is only the beginning of our journey into the uncharted territory of our cosmic neighbors. Characteristics of Barnard's star B. Let's dive into the specifics of Barnard's star B. This planet is unlike anything you'll find in our solar system. First off, it's a sub-Earth mass planet, which means it's smaller than Earth, yet still larger than the smallest planets we know. Imagine a world where the days fly by at breakneck speed. Barnard's star B orbits its red dwarf star in just 3.23 Earth days. But it's not just the quick orbit that makes this planet fascinating, it's its extreme closeness to its star. At only 0.02 astronomical units from its host star, Barnard's star B is about 20 times closer than Mercury is to our Sun. This tight orbit places the planet in a sizzling environment where temperatures can soar to a sweltering 125 degrees Celsius. It's basically a cosmic furnace, and any attempt to imagine life on this world quickly evaporates under the intense heat. Liquid water? Forget about it. But while life as we know it is impossible, Barnard's star B is a goldmine for astronomers trying to piece together the mysteries of how planets form and evolve in such harsh conditions. But why does this planet matter? Well, despite the extreme heat, Barnard's star B is a great candidate for studying the behavior of planets orbiting red dwarf stars, stars that make up about 70% of the Milky Way. These types of stars are long-lived and stable, making them excellent targets for understanding the dynamics of exoplanet systems. In fact, the discovery of Barnard's star B opens the door for future studies that might reveal hidden patterns in how these planets form, survive, and interact with their host stars. So while Barnard's star B might not be the most hospitable planet, it's certainly one of the most intriguing in our cosmic neighborhood. Confirmation of additional exoplanets. Hold on tight, because Barnard's star isn't done surprising us yet. After the discovery of Barnard's star B, astronomers weren't ready to stop. In fact, their next move was to turn up the heat on their investigations. And guess what? They found more. Using the state-of-the-art Maroon X instrument on the Gemini North Telescope in Hawaii, scientists identified 3 additional exoplanet candidates orbiting Barnard's star. That's right, Barnard's star might be hosting not one but multiple sub-Earth mass planets. Each of these new planets appears to be orbiting closely to the star, just like Barnard's star B. What's really exciting about these findings is the potential for future exploration. The discovery of additional exoplanet candidates around Barnard's star gives us a rare opportunity to study a multi-planet system so close to us, something that's not common in other star systems. These newly discovered planets could share similar characteristics to Barnard's star B, or they might surprise us with their unique features, further expanding our understanding of exoplanet systems around red dwarf stars. For now, these additional planets are still in the candidate phase, meaning further observations and confirmations are needed to verify their existence. But with such advanced tools at our disposal, including high-resolution spectrometers and telescopes, the likelihood of solid confirmation is high. In the coming years, Barnard's star system might become the perfect lab for studying how planets form, evolve, and interact within a close-knit stellar family. And who knows? Maybe one of these planets holds a secret that could change the way we think about habitable worlds. The journey is just beginning. Detection methods employed. How did scientists manage to uncover Barnard's star B and its newfound planetary companions? Well, it all comes down to cutting-edge technology and a lot of patience. Astronomers have long relied on a technique called the radial velocity method to detect planets outside our solar system. This method works by measuring the subtle wobbles in a star's motion caused by the gravitational pull of orbiting planets. These wobbles may be small, but with the right tools, they reveal a lot about the planets themselves. To catch these planetary signatures, astronomers use 2 incredibly powerful instruments: the espresso spectrograph on the Very Large Telescope in Chile and the Maroon X spectrometer on the Gemini North Telescope in Hawaii. Both instruments are equipped with technology that can detect tiny shifts in a star's light, shifts that occur as planets tug on their stars in ways that are nearly invisible to the naked eye. With the help of these instruments, astronomers were able to detect the tiny gravitational influence of Barnard's star B, confirming its existence and unveiling a fascinating world that was previously hidden from us. In addition to radial velocity, astronomers are now using other innovative techniques, including direct imaging and gravitational microlensing, to observe exoplanets. As technology continues to evolve, our ability to detect and study these distant worlds will only get better, bringing us closer to understanding the true nature of the cosmos. The discovery of Barnard's star B and its companions highlights just how much we can achieve by harnessing the power of advanced telescopes and spectrographs. Who knows what other secrets these instruments will reveal in the future? Significance of the discovery. So, what does this discovery of Barnard's star B and its companions mean for us? Beyond the excitement of finding planets near our solar system, this discovery has profound implications for the study of exoplanets, particularly those orbiting red dwarf stars. Red dwarfs like Barnard's star are the most common type of star in our galaxy, and yet, we know so little about the planets that orbit them. With the confirmation of Barnard's star B and the potential for more discoveries, we are opening a window into an entirely new type of planetary system. This discovery also brings us one step closer to answering some of the most intriguing questions in astrobiology. While Barnard's star B is far too hot to support life, the close proximity of these planets to their star could provide valuable insights into the conditions that might exist on exoplanets in the habitable zone, where liquid water and life could potentially exist. In the future, astronomers may discover planets in similar systems that could harbor conditions conducive to life. Moreover, the proximity of Barnard's star, just 6 light-years away, means these planets are prime targets for future observations. With upcoming missions and next-generation telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope, the search for life beyond our solar system is more exciting than ever. Barnard's star is just the beginning, and it's likely that we'll uncover many more exoplanet systems around nearby stars in the years to come. This discovery is a giant leap in our ongoing quest to understand the universe and our place within it. Implications for future exploration. Now here's the really exciting part. What does the discovery of Barnard's star B and its companions mean for the future of space exploration? Well, for one, Barnard's star is one of the closest stellar systems to Earth, making it a prime candidate for future interstellar missions. While we are still a long way from being able to send spacecraft to these distant stars, the potential for exploration is immense. One of the most ambitious projects to date is Breakthrough Starshot, an initiative aiming to send tiny light-powered probes to nearby star systems at a fraction of the time it would take using conventional spacecraft. These probes could reach Barnard's star in just over 20 years, providing us with invaluable data on this intriguing star system. Although the technology for such missions is still in development, the discovery of multiple planets around Barnard's star adds urgency to these efforts, as scientists now have more compelling reasons to send probes to study the system up close. In addition to these missions, the study of Barnard's star B and its companions could help us refine our understanding of exoplanet atmospheres, planetary formation, and the potential for habitable environments around red dwarf stars. As we continue to explore these planets, we could gain crucial insights into the kinds of conditions that might support life, helping us narrow down our search for habitable worlds beyond our solar system. The future of space exploration is only getting brighter, and Barnard's star system will likely play a pivotal role in that exciting journey. Thanks for joining us on this cosmic journey through the Barnard star system. Who knows what other mysteries the universe holds just beyond our reach? If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Space Facts for more mind-blowing discoveries about our universe. We want to hear your thoughts. Could Barnard's star be home to life? Drop your comments below and let's continue the conversation. Until next time, keep looking up and stay curious about the wonders of space. Hey there, curious minds! Have you ever wondered if there's more to our universe than meets the eye? What if I told you that scientists are discovering new dimensions beyond the four we're familiar with? Imagine a reality where dark matter isn't just a mystery, but a window into hidden worlds. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up, because today, we're diving into the groundbreaking findings that could change everything we thought we knew about the universe. Could there be a fifth dimension, or maybe even 37? Let's explore these mind-bending discoveries together. A fifth dimension and dark matter. Imagine a world beyond what we can see, beyond the familiar three dimensions of space and one of time. Scientists have recently proposed the possibility of a fifth dimension, one that could explain the mysterious phenomenon we call dark matter. This is a bold theory, but it's gaining traction in the scientific community. Dark matter, which makes up about 85% of the universe's mass, is invisible to our instruments. Yet, its presence is undeniable because of how it affects the way galaxies move. Now, what if dark matter isn't just some invisible substance? What if it's actually the result of particles interacting in a hidden fifth dimension? This idea suggests that the familiar particles we know, such as electrons and quarks, could be moving through a higher dimensional space, one that we can't perceive with our traditional tools. Imagine a wormhole or portal, allowing particles to travel between dimensions, which explains why we can't directly see them. The existence of this dimension could revolutionize our understanding of physics, helping us finally understand the cosmos's most enigmatic components. Think about it. If dark matter is merely a doorway between dimensions, then perhaps the universe is far more complex than we've ever imagined. What if there are hidden worlds out there, just beyond our reach, and we're on the verge of discovering them? The boundaries of our universe might be far broader than we think, and we could soon be exploring a new dimension in ways we never thought possible. What do you think? Could a fifth dimension be real? Manipulating time. What if I told you that scientists have found a way to manipulate time itself? Yes, you heard that right. Time as a dimension might now be within our control. Cutting-edge advancements in photonics have led researchers to explore a unique fourth dimension, not space, but time. Through precision technology, scientists are now able to change the way light behaves in a time-altered environment. This discovery isn't just mind-blowing, it's revolutionary. For decades, we've relied on light's speed to carry information. But what if the speed of light itself could be manipulated by altering time? This new development could lead to faster data transmission and advanced computing capabilities. Imagine the impact on everything from communications technology to artificial intelligence, innovations that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. Scientists have managed to harness light's temporal properties, controlling its path and speed over time, allowing it to exist in a form we've never seen before. In a world where time seems fixed, this breakthrough feels like stepping into the realm of science fiction. But the implications are real. If we can control the flow of time through light, it might not be long before we see entirely new technologies emerge, affecting how we communicate, compute, and even perceive reality. Are we on the verge of seeing time manipulated for real? Four-dimensional crystals. Now imagine crystals that defy our understanding of the physical world. Quasi-crystals, a fascinating class of material, have just shown us a glimpse into the fourth dimension. These materials don't follow the simple, repetitive patterns we associate with traditional crystals. Instead, they display a kind of periodicity that goes beyond the three-dimensional world we know, hinting that there might be a higher dimension hidden in plain sight. In these crystals, atoms are arranged in a complex, higher-dimensional pattern that we previously thought impossible. They don't just repeat at regular intervals like most crystals. They have an arrangement that resembles a four-dimensional lattice. This discovery has profound implications because it shows us that nature can manifest complexity in ways we haven't fully understood yet. These quasi-crystals challenge everything we knew about symmetry and structure in the material world. They suggest that the way atoms and molecules interact might not be limited to the three dimensions we experience. Scientists have been uncovering the secrets of these strange materials, and the results are shaking up the world of solid-state physics. By studying these quasi-crystals, researchers are beginning to question the very nature of reality. What if these materials aren't just quirky exceptions? What if they're the key to unlocking new technologies or even new laws of physics? These quasi-crystals might just be the first tangible proof that there's more to our world than what we can see. Could they be the first step toward discovering hidden dimensions all around us? Lisa Randall and the higher dimensional universe. Have you ever wondered why gravity is so much weaker than the other fundamental forces of nature? It's a question that has puzzled scientists for centuries, but theoretical physicist Lisa Randall may have cracked the code. Her work in the field of extra dimensions suggests that gravity's weakness could be explained by the possibility of our universe existing on a three-dimensional membrane embedded in a higher dimensional space. Imagine our universe is like a flat sheet floating in a multi-dimensional sea. If gravity is leaking into these extra dimensions, it could explain why it seems so much weaker compared to electromagnetic forces or the strong nuclear force. This idea opens up a new way of thinking about higher dimensions, that they could be hidden in plain sight, affecting our reality in subtle, unnoticed ways. Randall's groundbreaking work has forced us to rethink everything we know about space, time, and gravity. By studying the behavior of particles at extremely high energies, she's laid the groundwork for understanding how the universe might be constructed on a deeper, hidden level. Theoretical physics could be on the verge of a major breakthrough, as Randall's work could provide a new framework to understand the fundamental forces of nature. Could this be the key to finally explaining gravity's mysterious weakness? If higher dimensions are indeed real, we might just be on the brink of uncovering the next great frontier of science. What do you think? Could extra dimensions be the secret to unlocking the mysteries of the universe? The future of physics could hold answers we never thought possible. The astonishing discovery of 37 dimensions. What if our understanding of quantum mechanics was about to be turned upside down? Imagine a world where particles exist in 37 dimensions, not just the three we can see, but dozens of others we never knew existed. This mind-bending revelation could be the key to unlocking quantum computing at an unprecedented level. Recently, scientists have made a discovery that challenges everything we thought we knew about the quantum world. In a groundbreaking experiment, researchers have managed to produce photons, the fundamental particles of light, that exist in 37 dimensions. Now, what does this mean for us? Simply put, photons, which we've always thought of as existing in our familiar spacetime, are capable of existing in a far more complex, multidimensional reality. This discovery opens the door to next-generation technologies, particularly in quantum computing and communication. Imagine the possibilities if we could manipulate photons in these 37 dimensions. The processing power could be limitless, allowing computers to perform calculations that are currently beyond our wildest dreams. Quantum computing could accelerate research in artificial intelligence, cryptography, and even medicine by orders of magnitude. With 37 dimensions at play, it's not just about faster computers, it's about building a completely new paradigm of computing that could change the world. This breakthrough also pushes the boundaries of what we thought was possible in physics, forcing us to ask, what else could be out there in these other dimensions? What if there are entire new worlds of information waiting to be explored just beyond our current reach? This discovery might be the beginning of a whole new era in science, where our understanding of reality is expanded in ways we've only dreamed about. Could this truly be the future of computing and technology? Quantum computing and parallel universes. Imagine a chip so powerful that it could prove the existence of parallel universes. Yes, you heard that right. Google's development of the Willow quantum chip has shaken the world of physics, suggesting that the bizarre, mind-bending principles of quantum mechanics might actually be linked to the possibility of multiverses. This chip, which operates at the cutting edge of quantum computing, is capable of solving complex problems that classical computers can't even begin to approach. But here's the twist. As scientists delve deeper into the chip's capabilities, they're discovering something even stranger. The quantum state of the Willow chip suggests that the computations it performs may be happening across multiple realities, or parallel universes. The quantum nature of the chip allows it to explore all possible outcomes simultaneously, in a way that classical computers never could. This might sound like science fiction, but the more researchers study the chip, the more they realize that it could be giving us a glimpse into other dimensions of reality. What does this mean for us? If quantum computing is indeed tapping into multiple realities, it could have massive implications not just for technology, but for our understanding of the universe. Parallel universes have been a theoretical concept for years, but the Willow chip could offer evidence that they might actually exist. We could be living in a multiverse, where different versions of ourselves are living out parallel lives in alternate dimensions. This idea raises even more exciting questions. Could quantum computing allow us to travel between these realities? Could we communicate with alternate versions of ourselves? The possibilities are limitless. The development of the Willow chip could mark a new chapter in the story of quantum physics. One that not only redefines how we think about computing, but could also prove that the reality we know is only one version of something much, much larger. Could parallel universes really be out there, waiting to be discovered? That's all for today, explorers. What do you think? Are we really on the verge of discovering new dimensions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this mind-bending journey with us. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Space Facts for more exciting discoveries about the future of science and technology. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.